Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. In this video, we are going to learn the APM inspector from basic to advanced functionality in just 3 hours. Okay, so I'm going to cover the all the functionalities of APM inspector from basic to advanced functionalities. Okay, so as a part of this video, we are covering these topics. Okay, so I am covering around 17 topics in the APM inspector. Okay, the first topic will be the introduction to the APM inspector, that is that what exactly the APM inspector and how exactly APM inspector will work. In second topic, we will discuss about the brief introduction to the APM inspector architecture. So we'll know what exactly the APM inspector architecture. Okay, and the third one will be the how to download and install the APM Inspector desktop standalone application. Okay, here also I will explain about the APM Inspector web application also. Okay, and the fourth one I will explain the APM Inspector menu bar. Okay, what exactly the menu options we have available under the menu bar here. Okay, and under the fourth topic, we are covering the APM inspector UI. That is, we can use the APM inspector in our local language also. Okay, and we see how we can able to use APM inspector in Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam. Okay, and the next will be the complete details on the APM inspector session builder section. Okay, I'll explain you what exactly the session builder section under the APM inspector, and I am covering this thing as a two parts here. Okay, and the first part will be the APM inspector session builder, and second will be the session information tab. Okay, what exactly the session information tab and what are the uses of this one. And the next topic will be the ninth one will be the we'll cover the screenshot panel. Okay, how exactly we have to use the screenshot panel, its importance here, and what are the options available under the screenshot panels here. And same we can use, we can just to know, we will know the source tab. Under the source tab, we have the options, that is the app source and selected element screens. Okay, we'll discuss about in detail what exactly the app source and the selected element screens. Okay, and next we'll go to the gestures tab. In gestures tab, we discuss about the save gestures and gestures builder. So we can see how exactly we can build the customized gestures under the APM inspector, and we can how we can able to save this gestures here. Okay, and next topic will be the recording tab. So we can see how we can able to recording tab with respect to the gestures, that is a tap and swipe. Okay, and next we will go to the recording tab with respect to the APM commands. So how exactly we can able to APM commands and record these actions under the recording tab options. And next we will see how we can able to install, verify and uninstall a app by using the APM inspector. Okay, and next we'll check the complete details on the commands tab. Okay, so this is very useful tab, and we'll understand what exactly the command tab and how we can able to use this command tab. And next topic we discuss about the app management commands. So what are the app management commands we have in the APM inspector? Okay, the last one will be the, it is very useful one, and it is a very good topic. Okay, and we'll see what exactly the APM inspector plugin and what are its features and functionalities and its uses. So please watch this video till the end so that you can understand the APM inspector completely. So we can cover all the topics here. Okay, and how we can able to use this APM inspector in our day-to-day activity. Okay, I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's start our course.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel APM Guide. Today we are starting a new series on APM Inspector. Okay, in this series we will learn how exactly we can use the APM Inspector with our mobile automation. Okay, in this series today we are going to learn introduction to APM Inspector. Okay, see, Appium inspector is a part of the Appium ecosystem, okay, and it comes under the tools component, okay. And Appium inspector is a GUI assistant tool for Appium. That means it provides the visual inspection of the application under test, that is AUT, and it shows the application screenshot along with the app source, and it will include various features to interact with the app, okay. And it comes in two formats, that is the standalone desktop application, and second format is has a web application. So currently I have a standalone desktop application. I open the Appium inspector here. Yes, Appium inspector open. I have the emulator with me, okay. What I did earlier, I saved some capability here. In our coming videos I will explain how exactly you can able to create these capabilities and save all these things, okay. Now for time being I am using the existing capabilities here. So I click on the start session. It will fail because the Appium server is not running. So quickly I'll open the command prompt and enter Appium to run the Appium server here. Appium server is running. Once again I'll say start session. No, new session is getting started. Yes, yeah, it opened here, and I'll go to navigate to yes. Now I'll just refresh here. See, as I told, Appium inspector is a GUI assistance tool. So whatever the app screen it is opened in our emulator, real-time device or cloud device, the screenshot will be shown here, okay, it will shown here. And if I want to inspect this element, just click on here. So it will shows the app source and the selected element details, means it shows the locator values and attribute and its corresponding values, okay. These values we can able to use in our scripts, okay. This is how the Appium inspector to helps us, means it assists Appium to in generating the Appium scripts. Means we can able to get the locator values which we can use in our Appium. These are our scripts, okay. In our next video we can able to see how we can able to download the desktop standalone application and how to use this web application, Appium inspector web application, okay. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe. Keep learning and happy learning. Thank you. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium inspector series, today we will see how to download the Appium inspector desktop standalone application, okay. Currently I'm downloading in the Windows, okay. Now I'll open the browser and just search like Appium inspector download, search like this. So we have to go here. So the site is github.com appium/appium inspector/releases, okay. So the latest version is 2024.9.1. this is the latest version. The highlights, what are changes and when it release, all the information will get it here, okay. Now we have to go to the assets section, okay. See, in asset sections we will have, see, we can able to download the desktop application, the desktop standalone application for Mac OS, Windows and Linux, okay. And for Windows we have download the exe file or zip file. As for the Mac OS we have download the .dmg or zip file, and for Linux we have to open the .app image, okay, whichever suitable it is. So currently I had to download the for desktop or Windows, okay. So I will select Appium inspector 2042.9.1 winx64.exe. So I click on here. So it started downloading. The 10 seconds more. So size of 105 MB. So I had downloaded the appiuminspector.exe file. Still it is not done. Still download is in progress. For time being I pass this video so that we can save the decrease the video timing, okay. Yeah, so my .exe file is downloaded. I'll open it here. I just click on here Appium inspector. So I say more information info and run anyway. Yeah, so I say only for me install it. So for installing the exe file. Run AB inspector, yes, click on finish. So our Appium inspector is ready, okay. As you know, in Appium inspector we have two formats. The one is the standalone desktop application what we have downloaded here, and we have the web application. So to open the web application there is no need of any desktop application. Directly I can copy this link and here you can see here, yeah. So this is the Appium web application, okay. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe. Keep learning and happy learning. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Inspector series, today we are going to discuss about the Appium Inspector architecture. Okay, if you see this image, normally we send a request from the client. Okay, so in my case, I am using Appium Java client and IDE I am using Eclipse. Okay, from here I am sending a request to the Appium server. Okay, based upon capabilities the Appium server will choose the which driver it has to use. Okay, I have provided the platform name Android and automation name your automator 2. Okay, the Appium server will use your automator 2 driver to create a session ID. Okay, so basically session ID is created under UI Automator 2 framework for Android. So same if we are using for iOS, the session ID is created under XUIT test framework. Okay, but here we are discussing about the Appium inspector. Instead of sending a request from the client, I am sending a request from the Appium inspector. Okay, see basically the request type is same. Okay, we are following the W3C WebDriver protocol, but requesting the way is different. Means from client I am sending a test request. Means suppose I want to click on the button. Okay, means I am sending a code to click on the particular button. Okay, if by using the script, I can able to click on the button, it send the response saying that yes, I can able to click on the button and the code should be 200. But from if I send a request from the Appium inspector, okay, see, I will open the Appium inspector here quickly. Yeah, my Appium inspector is open and my Eclipse is open. See, when I click on this one, the request will be different. Okay, when I click on this element, okay, I am requesting the details of the element. That is, I am requesting for the locator and its locator value. Okay, so when you see this image, when I send a request from the client, the type of request is same, but the usage is different. Okay, and when I send a request from the Appium inspector, the request means it follow the WTC web driver protocol, but the request way of requesting is different. Okay, so this is the Appium inspector architecture. Just we are sending, instead of sending a request from the client, we are sending a request from the Appium inspector. Okay, that is the only difference here. And the session ID which is created by the client is known as a normal session ID, but the session ID which is created from the request from the Appium inspector is called as a session inspector session ID. Okay, so if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. So keep learning and happy learning. Thank you. Bye.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. Okay, as a part of our Appium Inspector series, today we are going to see how exactly we can able to use the menu bar and what are all the options available in the Appium Inspector menu bar. Okay, so quickly I'll open the Appium Inspector. So I have installed the Appium Inspector desktop standalone application. Yeah, so my Appium inspector is open. Okay, we have 4 menus here: file menu, edit menu, view menu and help menu. Okay, so first we'll explore what are the options available. So when I click on the file menu, I have about Appium inspector. So this option provides the app version, okay, all these things, and check for update. So by this option I can able to check what are the update versions are available. Okay, and main thing here in this file menu we have 2 options, that is open session file and save as. Okay, see what is open session file. So by using this option I can able to import my saved session file. Okay, so what exactly mean by, see, okay, I can able to import session file, okay, which the session file option, it will load the session, it is load the session and server details in the session builder. Okay, so what it exactly mean by, see, I'll open the saved session file. Okay, already I have created 2 session files here. I'll open the API demo session file here. Okay, see what happened previously, I have worked on this capability builder and I have saved it. Okay, instead of recreating once again, I can able to import the created capability file. Okay, and same we can able to save also. What I will do, I'll do some modifications here. I'll say as device 10, I can say save, I will say save as, I'll say as API demos 2. Okay, save, and now I'll say save as here. Okay, so I'll go once again here, I'll say API demo 2. Okay, and please note that extension will be .api session. Okay, I say save. So this is the way we can able to save the our session file. Okay, and this is the way we can able to export our session file which is created in our capacity builder. Okay, so these 2 options are very handy here. Okay, and coming to APM inspector. Okay, and next one is a help. Okay, in help file we can able to we have the documentation here. So if you click on inspect documentation, it will open the inspect documentation and the APM documentation and the APM discussion forum. Okay, report issues and improve translations. Okay, and one more important option is if you go to under view menu and select languages, see APM is providing around 22 international languages. Okay, if you select any languages, this APM inspector will translate the from English to the particular language. And coming to our India, we have around 4 languages currently APM is providing. Okay, one is Hindi, Kannada, Telugu and Malayalam. Okay, let's select Hindi here. Let's see what it have. Yes, now my APM inspector language is changed to Hindi. Okay, now I will open. Okay, and I will open the session file of WDIO session file here. Okay, see, I got the capacity builder of this particular application here. Okay, this is the advantage of, okay, one more thing I forgot to tell. See, this menu bar is only available, okay, for desktop standalone application. Okay, and it is not available for web version. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have the link here for the APM inspector web version. Okay, I just click on here in this link. See, just click, copy the link here. So this web version, I will not get the APM inspector menu bar. Okay, just copy the link and see, the menu bar is not appearing for the web version of the APM inspector. Okay, that is all about the menu bar in our APM inspector. If you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe my channel. So keep learning and happy learning. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM Inspector series, today in this video we will see the APM Inspector application language is changed to our Indian languages, that is in Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam. As of now, okay, APM Inspector is supporting 4 Indian languages, that is Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam. Okay, let's open the APM inspector. We open the APM inspector here. So my APM inspector is getting open here. Okay, default it is opened in English. Now I will change the APM inspector language to Telugu. Okay, you can see that the English is changed to Telugu. The options, what are the options available, is changed from English to Telugu. Okay, now I'll open the saved capabilities. Okay, I'll open WDIO demo capability here, and I say it's giving the open the session. Okay, just click on. Okay, before that one I had to open the launch the APM server. I quickly launch the APM server here. Okay, my APM inspector is running in Telugu, so I just say session start. Okay, able to see the options are displaying in Telugu. Okay, and I want to change, just a minute, I'll just click on here. Okay, I'll just click refresh. See, the options are getting displayed in the Telugu language. And I will change once again. I go to the menu and I say languages and I say Hindi. You can see the menu that options are changed to Hindi language here. Okay, now as I told, currently the Appium inspector is providing support for 4 Indian languages, that is Hindi, Telugu, Malayalam and Kannada. So now I select Kannada here. See, the options are displaying in Kannada. And apart from Indian languages, it supports 18 other foreign languages. Okay, so you say Chinese, Arabic, French, German, so Korean, like this. So select the Chinese traditional here. Okay, not yeah, you can see so few options are displaying in Chinese. Okay, once again I change this Appium inspect language to Malayalam. The few, it is not all options are displaying in particular language. Whatever the language options are available when convertible to the particular language, is changing it here. So once again I'll go and change to Hindi here. Yeah, so see, it's providing some, it's changing some options into the local language here. So this is the one of the cool option which is provided by the Appium inspector, so that we can work in our Indian languages. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. Keep learning and happy learning. Thank you. Bye.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. Under the Appium Inspector series, in this video we are going to discuss about the session builder section. Okay, and I have already opened the Appium Inspector here. You see, when I open the Appium Inspector, the session builder is a default screen. Okay, this default screen is divided into several groups. Okay, the first group is configuration of server details, capability builder tab, saved capability sets tab, and attaching to the existing session tab. Okay, so we are dividing this video into two parts. In first part we will discuss about the first three items, that is the configuration of the server details, capability builder tab and saved capability set tab. In part 2 video we discuss about the attaching to the existing session tab. Okay, so once again I come back to the Appium inspector. Okay, you can see the default tab is selected as Appium server. Okay, in this Appium server we can able to connect to the standalone or a remote Appium server. Okay, and we have few fields under Appium server. Okay, that is a remote host. Okay, the remote host is the URL of the server. Okay, and you can see already we have the value here, the URL of the server, that is 127.0.0.1. Okay, and remote port. Okay, the port on which the server is running. Okay, and the other value is remote path. Okay, as we know, for Appium server 2// is the by default, and for Appium server 1 we used to use /wd/hub. Okay, for Appium server 1. As we are using currently Appium server 2, / is enough. Okay, and you can able to see here a small checkbox of SSL. Okay, this checkbox by default the server is accessed over the HTTP. Okay, if we click this checkbox to use HTTP yes. Okay,
And the other detail is the advanced settings. See, these advanced settings we have allowed unauthorized certificates and use proxy. Okay, when we are discussing about the how to connect the cloud providers, right, then we can able to discuss further on this advanced setting. Okay, the next tab is select cloud providers. Okay, as you know that we want to test the our UAT or our application in different OS and different sizes resolutions. So basically we depend upon the cloud providers. Okay, you can able to see here we have 13 cloud provider which is supported by the Appium. Okay, and if I select here source lab, so done, you can able to see the service provider of source lab details are fields are displayed here. So we have to provide all the details here. Okay, in our coming videos, okay, we'll discuss about how to connect with the this cloud providers. Okay, I'll click on here, it will go away. Okay, yeah, okay, now we'll come to our main part, that is the capacity builder. Okay, in this tab you can able to see, okay, in this tab we can able to specify the capabilities for the inspector session. Okay, the session which is created by using Appium inspector is known as a inspector session. Okay, and you can able to see here we have three fields. Okay, that is a name, and we have a drop down. Okay, and we have the value here. The first field name we can say has the name of the capability. So what are the capability we have to provide? We have to provide the name here, and the capability type we have to provide. So you can able to, when I click on the drop box, you can see that we have the few options here. Test, that is sorry, text, boolean, number, and JSON object. So these type of capabilities I can able to provide here. Okay, and the corresponding value here. Okay, and we have one small checkbox here. It says automatically add necessary Appium vendor prefix on the start. Okay, this is one of the other concept. In our coming videos you can discuss about that one. Okay, this is the left side, and you can see in right side we have small one big edit box here. That's it. Whatever the values you can provide in the left side. Okay, under the capable builder, that same capability builders will represent in our in a JSON format. JSON format. Okay, so I'll start entering the capability details here. So first of all, I'll provide platform name. So you see the first letter of the name should be small case, and you can see the name I have given in the uppercase, the first letter. Okay, this is the format here. Okay, and then the platform name is what type of it is a text type. So I have using Android here, so I had to provide the Android. Okay, and next I need to add some more capabilities. So when I click on plus, it is add. Okay, when I mouse over it, it says an add. So when I click on plus symbol here, so one more row of fields is displayed. Okay, the next capability I provide is automation name. Automation name. So automation name also is a text. Okay, I'm providing, as I'm using Android, I'm providing UI automator 2. Okay, and these has in previous videos I told that these two capabilities are known as session builder capabilities. Okay, and when I click on plus symbol, I need to add some more capabilities here. So the next capability, so already we have used text here, so I will make say platform version. Platform version, and it is a number. Okay, and in this field I can enter only the whole number, that I cannot able to enter the decimal. Okay, I am using the Android version of 14. Okay, I say enter 14 here. So few more capabilities I need to add, so I click on plus here. Okay, and now I have to provide the app package, app capability here. Okay, so I will enter later. So I click on add one more app activity. Okay, so is the reason. Okay, so I have to provide the package details and activity details. So I have opened my emulator here. So I will select the this particular app. Okay, and this is WebDriver IO app. Okay, I need to get the app package and activity details. So I quickly run the command prompt and say adb cell to extract the app package and app activity. Okay, I say numpsys window display grep space -e space single quotation I say m current focus. Yes, okay. Inaccessible. Okay, I given wrongly here. Okay, why extra I came. Yeah, okay. So this is the activity name. So I paste it here and package. Copy here and paste it here. Okay, I provided the package details and activity details. Okay, I want to add one more capability. I say as no reset. Okay, this is a type of no reset. This is a type of boolean. Okay, when I select the drop down option boolean, you can see we can get the one options are false, and this one right over button we get it. Okay, see, okay, we get this option. Okay, and I say as true. Okay, sorry, it's not right over button, switch. Okay, and then I want to add a value type of JSON. Okay, JSON object. Okay, here I say I just added test one. I am not using this one. Okay, I say, so how we can provide the JSON object here is, so curly braces single quotation I say as cloud name. Okay, comma, this is single quotation, comma, single quotation name is head spin. I'm just giving example. Okay, so this is the way you can provide here. Okay, not only this one, we can add some more options here. So you can see what are the capabilities I have provided here. Okay, or displayed in right side as a JSON representation, means JSON format. Okay, so this is the way we can able to provide the capabilities. That's why we say this tab as a capability builder. Okay, to create the inspector session. Okay, and suppose I want to do some changes in JSON, so I go back here and I can able to change from the JSON format also. Okay, so I click on here. So I want to do some changes. I say instead of 14, I say as 10. See, I updated the value here in JSON and say click on. We have two options. One is for cancel. I click on cancel, so value is not changed here. Okay, once again I click on edit and I change as 15. Platform is 15 and click on save. You can see here on left side also that field it is updated. Okay, so we can change vice versa. Okay. Okay, here once I go, I say as 14. So it update here. Oh, so this is the way the capacity builder tab can be used. Okay, you can provide the all our capability which are required to create for the session. Okay, okay. Now we'll go for the second tab. Okay, what I will do, I just quickly save this one. I say save as. When you click on the save as button, it will open a pop-up. Say provide the name. I say as demo cap. Demo cap will I say. And click on save. So it is saved. You can see the number it was previously is 4. Now it is 4. Oh, sorry, it is previously it was 3. Now it is 4. Okay. So this is the use of this particular tab. Okay. And now if I select the saved capability sets. Okay. When I select this one. Okay. So under this tab, we can able to see the list of saved capability sets. Okay, what are the capability I provided here and saved? All will be displayed here. Okay, and you see previously we created the capabilities, right, and I save as a demo underscore cap. It is came here. Okay, when I select the one of the capability set here, and you can see the corresponding the values are displayed in the JSON format here. Okay, you click on the third option, you can see the value getting changed here as per the capacity provided here. Okay, and if you come back to the demo cap, see, so these are all the options I have provided in the capacity builder tab. Okay, and now here also I can able to change. See, we had two edit options here. The first edit option, you can change the name of the set. Okay, I say demo underscore cap, right? I say as 1. So I can able to update here also. You can see demo underscore cap 1. Here you can see demo underscore cap. Okay, I will say, if I say cancel it, I cancel. So once again I click on the edit, I say demo cap 2. Okay, I say save. So it will also update here. So we have one option to update the capability set name also. Okay, and the values also I can update here. So I go here, I say I want to update the platform version. So I say as 18. So we have same options buttons here, cancel and save. Cancel is it will not update the value. If I click on save, it will update the value. See, okay, like this. And this is the options which are provided in the right side, that is in the JSON structure. Okay, now if you select this set here, we have two options here, one to edit and one to delete. Okay, I click on edit. Okay, so once again the focus shift to the capability builder. Okay, here I say the version. So I'm not changing all these values. I can say the version, I can say as 10. Otherwise I remove the version itself. Okay, I remove it. So one of the capability I am removing it. So I delete it. So let's say delete. So you have option to delete also here. Okay, and then I say save. Okay, save. So once again I move to the saved capability tab. So when I select this one, you can see the platform version capability is removed. Okay, so this is the use of saved capability. Okay, saved capability set. Okay, there you can able to modify the capability set and delete also. So now I want to delete this demo cap, otherwise I will delete this appi demo 2. Okay, so I select this one and I say delete. So here we have 4, and when I delete it should be 3. So you say you give a pop-up, are you sure you want to delete this? Okay, see, you updated the number here. Okay, and I can able to start the session here also and here. Okay, now what I will do, I'll go back here and I will select this one and I go back to the capacity builder. Okay, Okay, once I switch back to the capable builder, I know, as of now I not need this capability, so I will delete the capability here. Okay, and I say save. Yeah. So now I need to start the session. So we have the option here. So before going to this one, we have one small in a footer. We can able to see a capacity, capability documentation. So when you click on this link, right, it will open the documentation which provide the details about the what are the capabilities we can able to provide, okay, under the Appium. Okay, so this is the page it opens when I click on this particular link in the folder. Okay, I close this one, not needed. Okay, now I click on start session. Before that one, when you're working with the Appium inspector also, I need to run the Appium server. So quickly I open the command prompt, say type Appium here to start the Appium server. Yes, Appium server getting started. Yeah, so my Appium server is up and running. Okay, now I click on start session. See, once the session started, you can able to see the UI interface is changed. This interface we say as so. This screen is known as Appium inspector. The session inspector. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll quit the session here. Okay. I have started session under the capability builder. Okay. Now I want to start the session from the saved capability set. So first of all, already I saved here. Okay. And I go back to the saved capability set. Okay. As you remember, we have saved this capability set as demo underscore cap 2. Okay. Now I can able to start the session from here also. So I just close this app. I say start session. So my session is getting started. And now we got the screen session inspector. Okay. Once I quit the session here. Okay. Okay. You know, now in this video you got to know what are the Appium server, what are the fields we have, okay, and what are the tabs we have, okay, capability builder, saved capability set, okay, and the link what we use to get the capability documentation. Okay, in our coming video we discuss about attached to the session, so the session. Okay, this is other concept we'll discuss elaborately in our coming video, okay, as a part 2. Okay, if you like this video, click on like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, and don't forget to watch my video on the session builder part 2. Okay, thank you, bye.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Inspector series, in this video we are going to discuss about the session builder section in the Appium Inspector. Okay, and it is a part 2 video, and already in part 1 video we have discussed about the configuration of the server details, capability builder tab, saved capability set tab. Okay, and if you not watch the part 1 video, please watch the part 1 video. I have placed the iCard on the top. You can click on that particular card so that you can watch the part 1 video. Okay, and coming back to our discussion, so we are going to discuss about the attaching to a existing session tab. What it mean by, see, attaching to a session tab in our session builder, it provides a option to connect to a existing Appium session using the Appium inspector. Okay, and we have these conditions here. Okay, see what the guy said. The Appium inspector automatically tries to discover the existing session when the application is open. Okay, and if no sessions are discovered, the drop down will be empty. Okay, and third one is, if there is at least one session, the drop down will populate with the session identifier and other details. Okay, we'll see all this thing as practical. Okay, now I have opened my Appium inspector here. So I navigate to the attached to the session, and there is a drop down. When I click on drop down, it is blank, means what it says here, if no sessions are discovered, the drop down will be empty. Yes, it is empty because there is no active session. Okay, now what I will do, I will create a active session, that is I will run the Appium server, and I have some test code to test the functionality. Okay, and now I will go to the Eclipse. Already I have created one class and I have given the all the capabilities which are required. Okay, and this is a just normal test code. Okay, so you can use your test code. Okay, just we are checking that I can able to just get the session ID here in drop down or not, and how we can able to use this session ID. Okay, that is our main aim. Okay, so you can use any test code which are available for your guys. Okay, so I given the capabilities here and the activity package activity name, everything I provided here. Okay, now I quickly run the Appium server. Okay, now my Appium server is launched. Okay, now my Appium server is there, my emulator is working, and my test code is ready, and we'll go back to the Appium inspector. Okay, my in the session ID drop down, nothing is displaying. Okay, now I'll run the test code here. I run the test code. You can run any test code. Okay, yes, to open the app in the emulator, and I have used a command, there is one method to extract the get session ID. Okay, by using driver dot get session ID, I can able to extract the current active session ID. So our session ID is last 4 character is 7775. Okay, this is our active session ID. Okay, as per this PPT says, if there is at least one session, the drop down will populate with the session identifier and other details. Okay, let's see. Yes, I'll open the Appium inspector. So it is blank. Now what I will do, I just refresh it, means I'll go to other, navigate to other tab and come back to the attached to the session. See, it is populated as per this PPT. What it says, the inspector automatically try to discover the existing session when the application is opened. Okay, means I just refreshed by navigating to other tab here. Okay, so I'll go back to the Appium inspector. Okay, see, now I got the details. Okay, it says the drop down will populate with the session identifier other details. Okay, the session identifier is the this one. Okay, and it says hyphen device 14. So device 14, the device name, Android is the platform name, and UI Automator 2 is the automation name, and the last one is the package name which we have provided in our script. Okay, this all this, so it provided the these details, and we have one option called reload. I will reload it if it is there. Oh, it went away. Means within this from few seconds the session is terminated. Okay, what we'll do, no need to worry, once again we run the code to get the new session ID. Okay, just I close this app here and once again I'll run it. Yes, run. So once again it will create one session ID. So drop down is empty. I go back here, my code is running. Okay, it is created one session ID here, that is AC6B. Okay, just quickly I go to the API inspector, I just navigate to the other tab here and come back to the attached to the session. See, automatically we got the session ID with the details. Okay, that is device name, Android, UI Automate 2 and package name. Okay, just I need to click on the attached to the session. Okay, now it displayed the now I got the screen called session inspector. Okay, and here we can able to inspect the elements. What are the elements you can inspect here. Okay, even you can see if we go to back to the session information, you can see the session ID which the Appium server is created when I have run the code here. See, it is say AC6B. Okay, here you see AC6B. Okay, this is the way we can able to get the session which is active. Okay, from the Appium inspector. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. So keep learning and happy learning. Thank you. Bye.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Inspector series, today we discuss about the session information tab under Appium Inspector and its usages. Okay, so quickly I open the Appium Inspector. Okay, and I have already created some capabilities and saved simple capabilities I created here. Okay, so I provided a platform name, automation name, app package, app activity. Okay, and my emulator is running here. Okay, I click on the start session. Okay, I not started the Appium server. So I start the Appium server here. Yes, let's provide the Appium, the command prompt. So my Appium server is started now. Okay, and just now once again go back to the Appium inspector and click on the start session. So this screen is known as Appium inspector session builder screen. Okay, and this screen is known as session inspector screen. Okay, now we'll go to the session information tab. So today we are discussing about what exactly the session information tab it provides and how we can able to use this session information in our code. Okay, see, when you see the session information tab, we have two parts, that is the session information table. Okay, and this part is known as the session boilerplate. Okay, so first of all, if you come to the session information table, it provides session ID. Okay, field called session ID. The session ID, it is here, it is, if you take the last 5 digits, A7119. Okay, what is the session ID here? So if you go to the Appium server, session ID will be same here. So based upon the capabilities we provided, it will create one session ID. See, A7119. Okay, so this is a session ID created by the Appium server. And session URL. The session URL is the combination of host and path and port. Okay, and if you see here, the server details. Okay, it says host is 127.0.0.1 is the host, and path is forward slash. As you know, in Appium 2 we use path as forward slash. In Appium 1 we used to use forward slash wd forward slash hub. Here using Appium 2 here, so we have only forward slash here. And port is 4723 default port, and this is a version of the Appium server. Okay, you see, I go to the Appium server here. So currently I am using the latest version 2.12.1. So this information is provided here. Okay, and the session length. Okay, it provided duration, the session we started. Okay, and the session details. So what are the capabilities we provided? Okay, it provides all the information here. So we have provided a platform name Android, automation name UI Automated 2. I am using Android here, so I am using the automation name UI Automated 2, and the app package, okay, of this web.io, okay, and app activity and role reset I said true. These all I provided, and these are the default capabilities which are provided by the Appium inspector here directly. Okay, and the next field is currently active app ID. Okay, and this is the currently active app ID. So it has provided the package name of this web.io app. Okay, so this is the information provided under session information table. Okay, and the second one is this part is known as a session boilerplate. This is known as a session boilerplate. Okay, see what the use of this session boilerplate. It provides the code based upon this drop down. So we have this many. Suppose this boilerplate suppose these many languages, that is .NET, JS, Python, Ruby, Robot framework, and Java. Okay, default is Java we are using here. So this code, okay, see, this code will provide the necessary imports, setup. These are the imports, packages, and setup, and the tear down, okay, activity to create a session. Okay, so what I will do now, I'll just copy this code and I'll open my Eclipse, and under this package I'll create one class. So how we can able to use this boilerplate code? I say as Appium vector session test, I say. Okay, yes, I copied the code from the boilerplate under the session tab. I pasted here. So we need to do some modifications. The class name I had to provide the class name created under the Eclipse. So we need to provide some changes here. I will move this one. So I am using the before test. I say before. Before test, because I will test ng. Quickly I import the before test annotation. So same thing I use say as before after test. So I import the test ng after test. So here I remove this one. So I just copy this one. So I need to do some modifications here. So I remove this one. Instead of that one, I will give here the URL. Okay, the host and the port. Okay, and the test I need to change. Right, what I will do, I just go here. So I say test. I will import the package of test ng test. Okay, so I not want this JUnit. I am using the test ng here. Okay. My tear down is done. Setup. Okay, test is there. And now what I will do, instead of base options, I will use, because I am using Android, so I use UI automator, 2 options, and I say create as table as options. Okay, new. Okay, this is what I created. Okay, now I remove this base options here, and what I say, options dot set capability, set capabilities. Okay, and now what I say, I replace this dot amend, right? Dot amend I want to replace with this one. So I am just using the code which is generated in the Appium inspector here. Okay, this is the code it is generated in the boilerplate, right? So this code I am using here, reusing in my class here under Eclipse to demonstrate how we can be able to use this code. So some small changes we had to use here. So I just give the semicolon here. Okay, now this is, I have to remove this one. So I'll add the close to the method here. Okay, so my setup is completed and tear down is completed. I just comment this one. I don't want to close the driver. So see, I have not added these capabilities here. Just copied from my Appium inspector here. Okay, these are I copied the capabilities from here, from the Appium inspector boilerplate code. Okay, now this URL also I copied from the code. Okay, now I just want to, in the run, I say driver dot get session ID. Sorry, I say get session ID. Just want to print here sys out. I just want to print the session ID here. Okay, so my setup block is done, tear down block is done, and test I given to get the session ID here. Okay, now I'll run the code. I just close this app here in the emulator, and they say run the what is running here. It has to open the WebDriver IO app. Okay. Okay. See, here I'll open. So this is the code I got from so this is the capabilities I got from the Appium inspector boilerplate section. Okay, and you have observed one thing here. The session ID here, it is A7119, but the session ID is provided is different. Why it is? See, there is basically, okay, when you see the architecture, I already discussed about this one. See, when I discussed the first time, I have triggered the request from the Appium inspector. Okay, so this session ID is different. Okay, this session ID is different. Okay, so the session ID which is created in Appium server, the session ID which is created in Appium server, okay, here it is showing different session ID because this session ID is known as the inspector session ID. Okay, so I already discussed all things in how we can able to create the session ID from the Appium inspector architecture. Okay, so the session ID which is created from the Appium inspector is known as the inspector session ID. Okay, and the session ID which is created with the client is the normal session ID. That's why if you see here, the session ID which is here and the session ID which is created from the client is different. Okay, see, the session ID here it is A7119, but here the last 5 it is here 232D3. Okay, this is the session ID which is created with the client. Okay, this session ID is known as the inspector session ID, and this session ID is known as the normal session ID which is created with the client. Okay, so this is a use of, okay, this is a use of the session information tab. Okay, basically it provides the session information table and the boilerplate code. Okay, and based upon this code it provides the basically the setup and tear down. Okay, and the capabilities. Okay, based on using these capabilities we can able to create a sample code. Okay, which light modifications I need to provide, and I will be able to create the session, and I will able to run my test scripts. Okay, and here in this boilerplate code we have a drop down called languages. Okay, we can select the, suppose I select .NET, the code will create in a .NET language, and if I select the Python, so the code will create in the Python language. Okay, this is the use of, okay, this is the use of session information tab. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. And one more thing, if I request you please go through my videos where I had discussed about basically what exactly Appium inspector architecture and how exactly works. Okay, so keep learning and happy learning. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Inspector series, today we are going to discuss about importance of screenshot panel under Appium Inspector. Okay, so I have opened the emulator here, and I will open the Appium Inspector. Then we will discuss what is the importance of screenshot panel. So I go to the saved capability set. So I already created a capability. Just basic details have provided: platform name, automation name, app package, app activity. For this demo I am using WebDriver IO demo app. Okay, just click on start session. Yeah, this left side of the Appium inspector, this panel is known as a screenshot panel. Okay, and in this video we will see what is the importance of this screenshot panel, what are the options it provides us. Okay, see what is exactly the screenshot panel. This is nothing but the current device screenshot. Okay, then currently the device is provided this screenshot. So I change here, I click on here and I just refresh here. It provides the screenshot of the current screen of the device. Okay, under this the first option is download the screenshot. This is simple one. If I click on the download the screenshot, it is a just it will save the screenshot of the this panel. Okay, this screenshot panel to save it. Okay, that is one thing. And the important one is the interaction mode. We have two modes here. The default mode is the element mode. This is the element mode. Okay, this is very, very useful. When I click on here, okay, it will display the app source and selected element. It will provide the attribute and the values and locator values. Okay, and the next one is the we have the other mode is coordinates mode. Okay, when I mouse over it, it shows the tap swipe by coordinates. Okay, basically this mode is very important when we want to know the x and y coordinates of any element or of a particular place on the screen of the mobile. Okay, you see here, you can able to see the x and y coordinates here. Okay, basically the x and y coordinates calculated from the top left corner. If you go to top left corner, it will be 0 comma 0. If I move horizontally, the x value will increase and y value will be same. Okay, and same with the vertically if I move, the y axis value will increase and x value will be remain same, because these coordinates are calculated based upon the x is the horizontal value and y is the vertical value. Okay, by using this mode we can able to get the x and y coordinates of the screen of the element. Suppose I want to click on this sign up. Okay, here I get this the x and y coordinates of this element. Okay, so I go back to login. So you can see that my x and y coordinates it is there, and these x and y coordinates very useful when you are working on the mobile gestures. So that's why this, when I mouse over this mode, it says tap swipe by coordinates. Okay, this is the importance of this button here. Okay, this is one of the interaction mode. This is element mode, this is default is selected, and this is the coordination mode. Okay, one more important thing is that this toggle button here. Okay, see it says as when I mouse over it says show element handles. Okay, so I just select the element mode here. Okay, and just mouse over here shows element handles. I select here. Okay, see when I select this elements handle toggle, it will show. So it will show or highlight all the identified elements handles. Okay, so you see, basically see, this is the handle. When I mouse over it, it show the element. Okay, identified element handles. Okay, and suppose we have multiple. Okay, multiple elements overlapped. Okay, around the same coordinates, around the same coordinate means this is example here. If I mouse over here, we see it's a plus symbol, means we have a multiple elements overlapped as a group. Okay, so by using this plus symbol, we can able to identify that we have a few elements grouped together. Okay, in this particular coordinates here. Okay, you can see here. See, you can just observe this selected element pane, and I go to here. You see, it changes here. See, I click on here. See, it will change here. Okay, if once you go here, see, this is the plus symbol, right? We have, see, it is getting changed. See, getting change here. Okay, same thing. We have 2 here. Okay, so see, plus minus. So we have in this group the 2 elements are overlapped. Okay, same come to sign up. See, it highlights the element handles. See, the plus symbols represent that we have overlapped elements in this particular coordinates. Okay, and if I want element handle of this one, I just select this one, click on it. See, you can see the value getting changed here. Okay, the same thing, I go back. See, it also a container here. Okay, see, so suppose in our application we have a few elements which are overlapped on each other and display as a group here. Okay, and see, if we have a single element, it not display any plus symbol. See, this is a single element. Okay, so it not displaying any plus symbol. Okay, this is the use of this screenshot panel. Okay, by this thing we can able to download the screenshot and save it, and we have this element mode. If we select this element mode, we can able to get the locator and locator values and its attribute and attribute values of the element, of the selected element. And if you click on this tab and sweep by coordinates. It is known as the coordinates mode, okay, where we can able to get the x and y coordinates of the screen or all the element also, okay. And this is very handy when you are working with our Appium gestures, okay. And next one is the this element handles toggle, okay. If I see default it will be off. If I on it, it will show the all element handlers of the identified element, okay. If we have multiple elements overlapped, okay, then it will display as a group, okay, with a plus symbol here. If we have plus symbol, it means that the multiple elements are grouped, okay, as single group, okay. So if you want to identify the element, just go, click on the plus and just select this here. See, it will change the value, okay. This is the very useful of the screenshot panel under the Appium inspector, okay. And these are very useful when you are working with finding the locator values of the element, okay. And to know the x and y coordinates of the element or of the screen, okay. So if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. So keep learning and happy learning. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Inspector series, in this video we'll see the importance of source tab, okay, under Appium Inspector, okay. In the source tab we have two panels, that is the app source and selected element panel, okay. We'll see how we can able to use this one and what is the importance in our Appium Inspector, okay. See, so in the meantime I will open the Appium Inspector. Yes, I have opened the Appium Inspector here and my emulator is running here. So I demonstrate and I will explain also. So I have given the capabilities, that is the platform name and automation name, to start a new session, okay. So before that one I will start the Appium server also. Appium server is running now. So in Appium Inspector, this screen is known as the session builder screen, okay. So I given the capabilities here, basic capabilities to create a session, okay. So click on the start session. So it will start the session, and this screen is known as the inspector session, okay. And you observe that the source tab, okay, the source tab is the default tab after opening the inspector session, okay. And it is divided into two parts, that is the application source panel and the selected element panel, okay. So we'll go back to the our inspector here. See, this is the source tab is the default selected, and we have app source panel and selected element panel, okay. And we have our emulator here, okay. Now I quickly open the app to demonstrate the, okay. I have opened this app. Now I'll refresh here. You observe the app source here, okay. When I click on this element, see here you can see the default the selected element panel is blank. When I select any element, it display the elements attributes here, and you can see the app source, okay. So what this use of this app source panel, okay, it will display the application source XML, okay, XML in a tree like structure, okay. You can see here, when I previously it was blank, right, we have only two columns here. So when I selected the app, it displaying the application source XML, okay, in the tree like structure, okay. And see here also, see If I select, you can also select the element here. See, you can I'm selecting element based upon the selection. It is displaying the selected elements panel here. Okay, it's attributes and values, corresponding values. Okay, and if I click on here, see the selection in the XML source panel is getting changed. Okay, so here we have three buttons we have here. Okay, the first one is a toggle the attributes. So what is the use of this one? Okay, see, by clicking on this button, it allows us to hide and show all non-important element attributes in the source tree. Okay, now it has shown here, right? I click on this one, means it will show and hide the non-important element attributes in the source tree. See, once I clicking, so it will hide and show. Okay, what are the important attributes, element attributes here? Okay, this is the use of this button. And we have second button, copy the XML source to the clipboard. So it is self-explanatory, that is I want to copy this XML source in a clipboard. Okay, when I click on here, so it is copied here. Quickly I open the notepad. So I copied the XML source, right? So I just paste it here. Right? It has copied the application XML source. Okay. What goes this one? I don't want to say. Well, this is the use of this one, to copy the XML source to the clipboard. And next option is download the source as a XML file. So when I click on here, okay, so what it will do, it allows the user to download the full application source as an XML file. So previously when I click on here, it is copied the XML file, right, full source. And now when I click on download, it is copying the application XML source, okay, as a XML file. So I will save it here. So I said demo and save. So I will open the downloads. See, when I click on here, so my complete application XML source is downloaded as a XML format. Okay, this is the use of that when I click on the button. Okay, and now the next one is the selected element panel. Okay, see, what's the use of this one? Suppose, see, I want to click on this one. Okay, so when I selected the element here, the corresponding, see, what is the use of this selected element panel? Okay, see, it will show when you go here, see, okay, see, by default it is empty, but it becomes populate when you select an element. Okay, we have seen this one, right? So what is use of this one? Okay, so based upon our selection, it will display the corresponding attributes and values of the selected element. Okay, so it's clearly saying heading is a selected element, whatever the element I'm selecting here in the screenshot or in my XML. Okay, see, I'm selecting here also. So based upon my selection, it's displaying the attributes and its corresponding values of the element. Okay, now, so when I want to click on this wallet recharge. Okay, though we have few options here. The first option is tab. So what is the use of this option? See, when I click on this tab, it will click on this link here. Okay, so I click on tab. See, you can observe the screenshot panel, it will getting changed. It means it will open the other screen. See, open other page. Okay, I go back here. And open the emulator also. So here I want to click here, right? I selected this one, then I am clicking this one, tab. See, you can observe here. See, it has opened the, means I am performing a click, that is tap command on this element. Okay, you can see it changed here. Okay, now I want to come back here. Okay, that is the use of this button tap. Okay, and now we have this edit box here. So what is the use of this one? Okay, see, it is used to enter the text and to send the text to the element. Okay, so I am entering here. So I have selected this one. I want to enter the text in this edit box. So I enter 1 2 3 4 5 6 and I say send keys. Okay, when I click on send keys, the value will go from a selected element panel to my element. See, whatever the entered value here, it went here. Okay, this is the use of this button, this one. Okay, now I want to clear the entered text, right? Just click on this clear button. So it will clear the entered text in the edit box. Okay, this is the use of send keys and clear here. Okay, now we go for next attribute, copy attribute the clipboard. Okay, so when I click on this one, okay, I'll open my notepad. So it will copy the all the attributes of the particular element. You can see here, you can see the element ID, right? I copied. Okay, by clicking on this one, it has copied all the attribute related to this element in a clipboard, and I can use it wherever I want it. Okay, this is the use of copy attribute to the clipboard. The same thing I can able to download also. So download the screenshot of this element. I will download, and it will download in a PNG format. So this is of this element. Okay, I say download here. So I downloaded. I open the download file. See, it has the downloaded the screenshot of the element. This is my element, right? This is my element. Yeah, so this is my element. I can able to download the screenshot of the element. Okay, the next one is very important one. When I click on this getting time, okay, getting timing. So what is the use of this one? See, it is used to run a timing comparison for the suggested element element. Okay, or suggested element. Okay, so what exactly mean by? Okay, it will calculate the time in milliseconds to find out the element based upon the locator value. Suppose what it mean by it is in milliseconds. Suppose I use this locator value, so it will be this much time it takes to find this element in our application. Okay, so we have to select the element based upon this timing also, and it gives suggestion for us. Okay, it gives suggestion for us. Okay, so you can see for this locator value, this is the time in milliseconds, and if you go for XPath, it taking more time. That's why in Appium we will not suggest to go for XPath locator. Okay, well, this is the use of this one. Okay, get timing. Okay, and in selected element panel we have two parts. One is find by and selector. So simply we say as locator type and locator value. Okay, and second part we have attribute and corresponding value. So we have, it will display the attribute of the element and its corresponding values. Okay, so this is the use of source tab. Okay, so this will be useful for our when you are generating the script. Okay, to know the locator type and locator value. Okay, if you find this video very informative, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Keep learning and happy learning. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Inspector series, in this video we'll discuss about the gesture builder and saved gestures functionalities under gestures tab in our Appium Inspector. Okay, we'll see how exactly we can use our gesture builder, save gestures. Okay, now I have opened the Appium inspector and my Appium server is ready. Just a minute, Appium server is running now and my emulator also is ready. And now I'm going to go to the Appium inspector. Under saved capability set, I have created a sample set with the capabilities, that is the platform name, automation name, Android and UI automate are given. So click on start session. So I'm creating a session. Okay, when you observe here, we have a tab called gestures. Okay, just click on the gestures tab. Okay, when you click on the gestures tab, the default screen will be the saved gestures. Okay, in saved gestures, it will display all the gestures which are created and saved in under the gestures. Okay, these are all the gestures we have created and saved here. Okay, what exactly gestures tabs is useful? Okay, by using gesture tab allows us to create, save and execute the custom gestures. Okay, this gestures tab allows us to create. So we can create a gesture, we can edit a gesture, we can save a gesture and we can execute the custom gesture. So whatever gestures we have created, we can execute alt also. Okay, and the default screen will be the save gesture. So these are all the gestures which have created and are saved. Okay, and the second, we have two options here. That is the, see, the first option, create new gesture, and second option, upload gesture file. Okay, by using plus icon, you can able to create a new gesture. Okay, and click on this icon, upload a gesture file, and it should be in a JSON format. Okay, first we will create this one. Okay, when I click on new gesture button, the gesture builder screen will be displayed. Okay, and this gesture builder screen, we have four main parts. The first part is the header part. So this particular thing is a header path. This complete is a header path. Okay, in a header path, this is header path, and this you can see the circle with question mark. Okay, this is called as a gesture timeline. Okay, this is a gesture timeline, and this pointer one and plus symbol is there, right? This is the pointer tab, and this one is the pointer action. Okay, these are four parts we have. Now coming to first part, so we have untitled gesture, right? Here we can give the title of the gesture. Okay, you say tab gesture, you can say tab demo gesture. So you can give the title for. Okay, and description, you can give any description saying that performs tab gesture. This is the description, short description we can give it. Okay, this is the title and this is the description. Okay, and we have four buttons here. Okay, here we have the percentage button which is default selected, and it says show coordinates on move action on the screen dimension percentage. So here this is the one. See, when I move the my mouse here, you can just see this thing is coming by the base of a percentage here. Okay, and we have the one more option called pixel. It says show coordinates of move action in pixel. So when I selected this pixel and I move, this x and y coordinates are displayed in the pixel. Okay, and we have the save as. When we create a gesture, you can save it also. Okay, and we have the other button called save, which is disabled when we have edit any gesture, then the save button will be enabled. Okay, now in our gesture timeline, nothing is there, just it is displaying the question mark here because it says that action type not defined. Okay, now we can now what I will do, if you go to this action tabs, right, default is showing as a pointer 1. Okay, I can update this pointer 1. Okay, you can just select this one and say finger 1. That's it. You can edit also. Okay, you can edit the pointer 1 to finger 1. Okay, and if you want to add second finger, say finger 2, See, pointer 2 is default, it will come, right? Then you say finger 2, and I want one more pointer, you say pointer finger 3. So like this we can add, okay, we can add till, see, pointer 4. So better we can use till finger 5, okay, finger 5. So we have the pointer tab, and we have created the virtual fingers, finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, finger 4, finger 5, and we have changed the name. If you want one more, you can add, see, only you can add 5, because because it's not allowing for more than 5, because for a person we have 5 fingers normally, okay. So one more finger is not allowing us. So if I delete finger 1, you can see the plus symbol. So you can able to add 5 fingers here, okay. So you can see plus symbol. It's a pointer 5, there is no plus symbol, means we can create only 5 fingers here, means 5 pointers here, okay. And come back to our first finger, you can add the action here. So you can see the gesture timeline is getting changed. See, it is given different colors here. This is the first finger, this is second one, this is third finger, this is the fourth finger, this is a pointer 5, that is the fifth finger. So the colors also different change. If I remove the pointer 5, you can see it will go away from the gesture timeline. So I remove finger 4, which is in green color, so it will go away. So you can use this functionality like this, okay. So here for 5 fingers we do not have any actions. It says action type not defined, okay. Now we will select the finger 2, okay. I want action 1, okay. I just select any action, say move action, okay, and just click on here, that's it. So I click on this one, you can see the dotted circle, and we got the x and y coordinates in the pixel, okay. And you see from the question mark it changed to move, means it is the move. See, it changed this one. So I remove this once again, I'll add it here. You go here and just action, I say move. So you can just change it here. See, from question mark it changed to arrow, okay. And this is the action. So here I'll go to the finger 1, I will add one more action here. So I say, you can see from question mark it changed to some action. See, I will say pass. See, it changed to pass here, okay. And you can give the value here, okay. So this thing already I covered in our Appium gestures using the Appium inspector gestures, okay. There you can see what exactly how we can able to add these gestures, all this. So I'm just demonstrate how we can use this gestures tab. So I had here, see, just change from question mark. Still it is say, if you see this third finger, I not define any action type, that's why it's showing a question mark here. I just say pointer up, you can see the gestures timeline, the icon is changed here, okay. So we have only, for each finger we have only one action type, okay. So for action finger 1, I will add one more action. See, if we click on this plus button, we can add the action here. See, you can see the line here, see. So we have only one action type. If I click on plus, you can get the one more action. It says asking which action. I say pointer up. See, it changed. So one more action I create. Some action randomly are given. So it says they have 3 actions we have. Okay, it is displaying in the gestures timeline. Okay, and I will add one more action. Just randomly I am adding here. Just see. Okay, and one more action I can add. See, all these things is getting displayed here. 5 action types we have. So one more action I am adding here. See, 6. So for finger 1 we have 6 action types, but for finger 2 we have only one. If you want to add, you can add it here. So just give some random milliseconds and click on here and just say, see, just give one more something you give, okay. So we are just seeing how exactly this gesture timeline displays. See, so we have only 4 action types, okay. For finger 1 we have 6 action types, and for finger 2 we have 4 action types, and for finger 3 we do not have any, we have only one, okay. And I will create one more finger, okay. I say I keep pointer 1 4 only, and I not have any action. See, we have only one action for finger 3, and for finger 4 we not have any action. Okay, and it is represented in the our gestures timeline. Okay, this is how we can say. And I want, after creating this thing, I want to save it. Okay, just say save as. Okay, click on the save as button, and it says gesture saved as a tab demo gesture. Okay, this is the one we saved. See, we get the perform tab demo. This is the description we have given, and the date also. This is 21st January. Okay, and now I want edit it here, so I can edit it here. We have icon. I just edit. I can edit here. So what I will do, for finger 3 I remove, for finger 2 I remove one action type. Instead now it has 4, right? I remove one. Now it will be 3, and just say now the save button is enabled when you are editing that one. Say just save. Say just saved. Okay, close it and go back to the our save gesture now. And what I want to do, I want to download it here. I want download. So click on this button. It says please download this one. Okay, and I give the desktop here, and I say I give the gesture name, any name. Say I say Ramesh. Okay, and it is in the saved in the JSON file. Just give it. That's it. Yes. In okay, so I say has gesture Ramesh. Okay, and save it here. Okay, and see, this is the our yeah, see, this is we have saved here. Okay, it says gesture Ramesh. Just click on this one. We can able to edit here also. Okay, it is open in the JSON format. Okay, see, I have given the name, right? I will say the tab demo Ramesh 1 2 3. Okay, I saved this one. Okay, here also you can edit here. Okay, suppose I say finger 1, right? So I say finger 1 2 3. Okay, I just updated here, means you can update the JSON also here. Okay, and just close this one and go back to our Appium inspector. And now what I will do, I'll upload this one. Okay, upload the, so we have created the new gesture, right? Now I want to upload. Just go here and say the Ramesh. Where is the gesture Ramesh here? Yeah, gesture Ramesh. So remember that for this file the prefix should be Ramesh. We should be gesture. Okay, so just click on open. We say error loading, cannot upload the gesture from the below file. So valid, yeah, because I had to give valid format here. So if any error, it will not upload. Okay, so what I will do, I will just remove this one, remove this file, and once I go back to the Appium inspector and just you take any gesture here. So I just download here. Okay, and tab gesture, I say this one, and go back here and tab gesture. Where is this one? Yeah, tab gesture. Okay, so we have the tab, yeah, this one. So I want to upload this gesture. Go back to the Appium inspector and upload gesture. Should be in JSON format. So I say tab gesture. Just click on open. So you can upload here also like this. Okay, tab gesture demo. See, you can add tab gesture, and the date you can see 21st January. Okay, previously we used to have one, and I want to delete. So we can play it. Okay, we can edit it, and we can able to download it, and you can delete it. So I want to delete it. Now we have around 8 gestures we have here. So if I delete one, it will be 7. So I say cancel or OK. I say cancel, it will not delete. If I say OK, it will delete. So my gesture is deleted. So this is how we can able to use this gestures tab, and it is very useful when you want to see how exactly the gestures is working. Okay, and one more important thing is these gestures will be created based upon the W3C mobile WTC Actions API. So these all gestures which are created under the APM Inspector Gestures tab will be in the WTC mobile gestures WTC Actions API. Sorry, it is WTC Actions API. That is the we are using two classes. It's a pointer input, okay, and the sequence. So whatever the gestures we are creating here, so it represents the same thing, the WTC Actions API. Okay, this is all about the gestures tab. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM Inspector series, in this video we'll see what is the usage of the recording tab under the APM Inspector and how we can able to use this recording tab with respect to gestures. Okay, so I'll open the APM Inspector, and before that one I need to run the APM server. Okay, so just type the APM. So my APM server is running. Okay, in this video we are will see the two scenarios we cover in this video. That is the generic tap and swipe actions on the application screenshot, that is by using the APM inspector, and copy the generated code to the Eclipse and run the code with the simple modification. Okay, so what we will do in APM inspector, we create the generic action, that is the tap and swipe gestures, okay, which is using recording tab, and then the generated code will copy to our Eclipse and run the code with small, simple modifications in our Eclipse. Okay, so this is the agenda for this video. So open the Eclipse. So my APM server is running, and now I will start a new session. So I select the saved capabilities. That is simple. I kept it. So here I am using capabilities. That is a platform name, application name. Okay. So I given the Android as a platform name and application automation name as a UI automator 2. Okay. Click on start session. Okay. So session is created here, and I want to perform the gestures on this API demos app. Okay, so I just refresh the screen. Okay, you can see this panel is a screenshot here. So whatever we are doing the recording on this screenshot, it will record it here. Okay, so observe it that I am clicking on. I will go to the recorder tab, click on recorder tab, and click on this start recording. Okay, and perform any action on the screenshot. But you observe that the recording is not happening. Okay, why it is not happening? So for this one, we need to select the second option above the screenshot. Okay, that is the default option is the select elements. Okay, for enabling recording, we need to select this tap and swipe by using coordinates. Okay, I need to click on this one. So I have to enable this option, then only recorder will work. Okay, with respect to gestures. Okay, now I select the tap and swipe by coordinates. Okay, now I'll record the gestures here. So as you know, by using the APM inspector gestures tab, we can able to perform only two gestures, that is the tap and swipe. Okay, and please note that by recording the custom gestures is not currently supported, means we can able to record only the tap and swipe gestures using recorder tab under the APM inspector. Okay, now we'll go back to the APM inspector, and now I want to perform the tab. Okay, so now I selected this option, tap swipe by using coordinates, and click on this views. So I want to perform tap on the views button. So click on here. So you can observe here, when I select this option, tap and swipe, when I perform any action on the screenshot under APM inspector, so whatever the actions we perform that is recorded here. Okay, and we have a drop down here. Okay, where the recorded code will be generated based upon our selection here. So I have selected Java JUnit 5. That's why the recorder has generated the code in the Java JUnit 5 type. Okay. Now this recorded code I want to change into Python. Just select the drop down and select the option Python. So automatically the code will convert into the language with the Python. Okay. So one more option I said I want within the WebDriver IO. So click on it. Automatically the code will change to the WebDriver IO as per our drop down. Okay. So I want with this J Java with JUnit 5. Okay. Java is generated. The code is generated here. So besides this drop down, we have three options here. Okay. The first option, the last option is the first option go with. It says show hide boilerplate code. So what exactly this option is? So when you see it has generated the code, okay, to perform whatever the perform the tab, right? Generate the code for here only, okay. And the point to be noted here that whatever the gesture, what is the code generated for the gesture will be generated based upon the W3C actions API. That means by using two classes, that is the pointer input and sequence class. So that will cover some of the W3C actions API. So the code is generated in the recorder option will be W3C actions API. Okay. And the first option we have here show hide boilerplate code. So what exactly mean by? So now it is in a hidden state. So I want to select this one. You see, when I select this one, it has generated the session details. That is the before each and after each. That is a JUnit annotation unit. And it has provided the session details, everything. So capabilities. So if we see before each, it has given the capabilities, platform name, automation name, everything it has given here. And it has given the host and port of the Appium. Okay, and it has provided the in under test, it has provided sample code for the tab. Okay, so once again, if I click on this one, okay, the boilerplate code will go away. So it is created only the gestures code. Okay, this is the use of this option. So hide boilerplate code. And the second option is copy the code to the clipboard. Simple. So just if you click on this one, you can copy this code to our clipboard here. Okay. So open Notepad and paste it here. So that's the use of this copy the code to the clipboard. Okay. And third option is the clear actions. So whatever the actions I created here, right, with recording the recorder, when I select this option, the code will be go away. Okay. This is the use of these options here. Now there is no code. The three options are not displayed here. Okay. Now what I will do, I will once again I will perform the recorder option here. Okay. I don't want this code. So now I want to perform the tap on the views. I will tap on the views here. So the recorder option is already enabled. Just click on the tap on the views. You can see the code is generated here. So now I want this code. We'll copy this code and paste it in the Eclipse, and we create the simple modification, and I want to run it here. Okay, we'll see how we can able to do it. Simple. Open the Eclipse. Okay, under the com.appiumguide.appium inspector package, I'm creating a class and name this class as gesture. Say gestures using recorder tab. So I given the class name as gestures using recorder tab here. Okay, and click on finish. Okay, so what I did, I have a sample code for the before test and after test. So we can save the time. I just copy from the sample and paste it here so that we can get the set up and tear down. Okay, so we had to do some modifications here. So remove the unwanted code here. It is a package name and change the class name here. Okay, now our setup and tear down methods are ready here. Okay, so you can see the platform name I have used as Android, automation name you have used a UI Automator 2, and device name I have given the Pixel 7 Pro 11. That is my name of this emulator here. Okay, the first I say the code. Okay, code to tap on the views. Okay, this is the code. Okay, and same thing I'll copy and I want to sys out this one. Okay, okay, I want to print this. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I want to remove these double quotations here. Okay, now I'll copy the code from the Appium inspector here. So go back to Appium inspector and click on this option. Copy the code to clipboard. Okay, copy this one and paste it here. So I had to do some small modifications. Okay, to run this code. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just change this one. Okay, I say I'm using the class called pointer input. So pointer input here. So I have to give pointer input class. Okay, and for this tab, okay, I had to use this point here. Okay, so I have to remove this one point. Okay, and for sequence, I had to use called sequence class. Okay, simple. Now my code is ready. See, simple changes. Okay, I have updated. See, I go see. This is the changes I did. Okay, so simple changes I did. I given here the pointer input, and here I given the point to get the x and y coordinates. Here the sequence. So as you know, for working with W3C Actions API, we have to use this pointer input to create a virtual object of the virtual finger here. Okay, and a sequence where it collects the it has the add action method call. It will store all the actions performed by the finger here. Okay, so this is use of pointer input and sequence class. Okay, simple. Now my code is ready to run this one. Okay, so what I will do here, we got the code for the tap, right? So I will generate the code for swipe also. Both will run together. So now I'll go back to the APM inspector, and now I want to generate the code for the swipe here. Okay, so clear this one, the swipe, right? So I want to perform the swipe from this position to this position. That's it. The recorder is on. So under the screenshot panel, I am performing the swipe here from this position to this position. So once again, I will show you. Okay, I just clear this one, and I want to perform the swipe from this place to the particular position, and just tap on this one and just move wherever how much swipe you want to perform on the screenshot. See, the basic code is generated in the Java JUnit format. Copy this code. Okay, come back to our Eclipse, and here this code is for code to perform swipe gesture. Okay, red gesture, that's it. So just copy, paste here, that's it. Simple. So I had to provide a little changes here. Okay, so we had to remove this one. I had to use the pointer input class. So just say pointer input class. Okay, and here is a point, right? I had to use point here, and here also point. So small changes we need to perform. Okay, here I had to use sequence. Select this one. So what I will do here, instead of this one, I will create here, right? I already created pointer input finger is equal to null. Okay, here, and I want to remove this one. That's it. My code is ready for the tap and swipe. Okay, here also I write that. Okay, to perform. Okay, go to perform swipe. I say here also I say tap. Perform tap gesture. So I given a comment and sys out here. Okay, to print the console. That's it. So our code is ready. Okay, and what I will do, I want some more details. That is, I want to open this app here. So I use driver dot activate app, and I need to provide the package name of this API's demos. So go back here. So I'm stopping the recorder here. Okay, I stop the recording. So pause the recording. Okay. Now I go to source, I get the package name, okay, of API demos app to provide here. Okay, simple. Okay, and I give some of sleep so that we can get some time and we can see the effect also. So I give 3 seconds. Let's give the 3 seconds. Save after tap. I want to wait for 3 seconds here. So compose the code for 3 seconds and we see the recording here. So just close this app. Okay, now I'll run the code. Okay, it will open the API demos app and tap on the views button, and then it has to perform the swipe. Okay, so this code we generated from the recorder tab under Appium inspector. So now I'll run this code now. It has to open the API demos app. The API demos app is open, and the first gesture I need to perform the tap and then swipe. So simple. So we have generated this code by using recorder. Okay, we not written any code here. Just simple modifications I have used here. Okay, by using simple modifications, we can able to perform this access. Okay, and by using this recorder option, we can able to generate only two gestures. That is the tap and swipe. Okay, so only two gestures we can able to generate by using this recorder option. Okay, and the complex gestures we cannot able to generate here. Okay, so if you like this video, please click on like button, subscribe my channel, and this uh, option, that is a tap and swipe, is already I have written an article in the medium. You can find the details more and you can go through this article. You can uh, go to the same thing. You can find the video also and you can find the article also. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM Inspector series, in this video we'll see the complete details and usage of recorder tab with respect to APM commands. Okay, so in this video we'll perform the below list of scenarios. Okay, in step number 1, we'll activate the app, that is the launch the app, and then second one will fetch the app package details of the current app, and will fetch the app activity details of the current app. Okay, in scenario 4, we'll fetch the current screen orientation and we'll change the screen orientation and close the app. So this is the step number 1. Okay, so all the scenarios will perform by using the Appium inspector commands tab and we'll record all these steps. Okay, by using the recorder tab. And in step number 2, the code which is generated by performing this activity, okay, we'll copy the code and use this code in our IDE. That is, in our case, we are using the Eclipse, and with simple modification, we run the code. Okay, this is the agenda of this video. Okay, just quickly, I open the Appium inspector and I have selected the saved capabilities, that is sample. Okay, I have provided 2 capabilities here. It is the platform name as Android and automation name as UI Automator 2 here. Okay, so before starting the session, I start the Appium server. So open the command prompt and type Appium. Click on enter. So I am starting the Appium server. Okay, my Appium server is running now. So go back to Appium inspector and click on the start session here. Okay. So these all scenarios I am performing on the API demos app here. Okay, and I am using the emulator. Okay, and go back to Appium inspector. Okay, our session is generated now. Okay, now the first scenario we need to automate is the activate app, that is to launch the app. So go back to Appium inspector, and before that one I want to record all these actions. Okay, so for that one I had to select the type swipe by coordinate options and click on the start recording. Okay, now it is color is changed here. Okay, now the recording is started here. Okay, so go back to commands. Okay, and here the first scenario I need to launch the app. So under the app management section, I need to select the command called activate app. Click on the activate app and it is asking for the app ID. That is the package name of the app I need to provide. So in our case, I had to provide the package name of the API demos app. Okay, already I have copied the app package details of the API demos and just copy this value and provide the value there. Copy and paste it in the app ID field and execute. Click on execute command. Okay, so I will just open the. So once I click on execute command, the API demos app will be opened. Okay, you can see in our emulator here, and you can see in our screenshot also. Okay, click on the execute command. So when I click on execute command, you can see the API demos app is opened here. Okay, and same we got in screenshot here. And we are recording all these actions. So we'll check under the recorder option. Let's see. You can see the code is generated. That is a driver.activate app. The package name we provided here. Okay, that is the first scenario. In second scenario, I need to fetch the app package details, and third scenario I need to provide fetch the app activity details. Okay, these 2 scenarios I need to cover. So go back to our Appium inspector and go back to commands tab, and to fetch the package app package details I need to select the get current package command. Click on the get current package. So we need not give any value here. So directly the current focus app package details I got it here. Okay, click on OK. So as you can see the value here. Okay, in the result pop up. Okay, click on OK. The same action is recorded under the recorder tab. Here you can see the driver.execute script mobile colon get current package. The second and third scenario, I need to get the app activity here. So I had to use the command called get current activity. So just select this one and click on this current get current activity command. So it has given the pop-up results saying that dot API demos. This is the current activity of the API demos app, which is on the focus now. Okay, click on OK. The same action is recorded under the recorder tab here. So it says driver dot execute script mobile colon get current activity. Okay, now we covered three scenarios, and the fourth one is fetch the current screen orientation. That is one. I need to get the screen orientation of my emulator here. Okay. So for that one, I had to navigate to the commands tab and I need to get the screen orientation. This option will be available under the sessions section. Okay. So when I click on the session section here, you can you can have two options here. Get orientation and set orientation, which is related to the orientation here. So the first scenario, I need to get the orientation here. So I need to select the get orientation command. Just click on the get orientation command. So it will provide the result saying it is in portrait option here. Okay, portrait option. So click on the OK. So this action also should be recorded under the recorder option. So it says driver dot get orientation. Okay. Now the fifth scenario, I need to change the orientation. That is from portrait to landscape. Okay. Go back to the Appium inspector and just get it the emulator also. Now I need to change the orientation to portrait to landscape. So go back to the commands tab and select the set orientation. By using set orientation command, I can change the orientation here. So select this option, click on that one and provide the value, orientation value I need to provide. So I provide, now presently it is portrait mode. I need to change to landscape mode. So I need to provide the name as value as landscape. Okay, and just click on execute command. You can observe when I click on execute command, the both the screenshot under the Appium inspector and the app under the emulator also changes its orientation. So click on execute command. You can see the orientation change. Even in pop-up also the result came as landscape mode. Okay, so click on OK. So you can see my app is changed from portrait to landscape. And in fifth option, okay, I need to close the app here. Okay, before that one, I need to bring back my orientation, screen orientation from landscape to portrait mode here. Okay, so open the Appium inspector and the emulator, and once again, I am changing the orientation. To change the orientation, I need to select the set orientation command. Click on set orientation command and provide the value. That is the portrait. So I had to provide the value as portrait here and click on execute command. See now, once again, the screenshot and the app under the emulator also changes from landscape to portrait here. Just click on refresh here. So now my app is in portrait mode. Okay. The last scenario is to close the app. Okay. For closing the app, I need to select the command called terminate app. Okay, so I have to go back to the app management section and I click on the terminate app. So when I click on terminate app, I need to provide the app ID. That is the package name I need to provide here. Okay, so the package name of the API demos. Okay, and click on execute. Once I click on execute, you can observe that the API demos app will close both in the emulator and the screenshot. And the result says true because the app is closed now. Click on OK. So all these actions I have performed right as recorded under the recorder tab here. Okay. And now I'll copy this code and paste it in our IDE. So I am using the Eclipse, and by doing small modification, I run the test also. So for that one, I need to copy the in the clipboard here. So before that one, I'll go to the Eclipse and I will create a class under the Appium inspector package and say new class and name the class as Appium commands. Appium commands using recorder tab here. Okay, recorder tab. Click on finish. So to save the time, I have already created a sample Java class with the setup and tear down methods. So quickly I copy this code and paste it in our class and provide the necessary changes here. Okay, so remove the package name and change the class name here so that you can save the time instead of creating 1 second the setup and tear down activities here. Here I have to provide class name. That is the API Appium commands, okay, using recorder tab. Okay, now just a minute, I will change the name once again. Okay, now our class is ready with the setup and tear down methods here. Okay, in setup, I have provided the capabilities, that is a platform name Android, automation name as UI Automator 2, and the device name as Pixels 7 Pro 11. That is the name of my emulator here. Okay, the code which has been generated in the recorder section, we copy it and we'll paste it here. Okay, so open the Appium inspector and under the Appium inspector and recorder tab, we have the options, okay, called copy code to clipboard. Just click on that one. So the code is copied, okay, and just place the copied code in our Eclipse here, okay. And I have generated the code in the Java JUnit 5, okay. You can see in the drop down the code which is generated, recorded code is in the language, that is the Java JUnit 5 here. Okay. So if you want to change to Python, you can change it here. Okay. Just select from the drop down and change the language here. Okay. So currently in this video, we are just checking on the Java JUnit 5. Okay. Just copy the code and paste this code in our Eclipse here under the test method here. Okay. And copy paste here. So now we need to provide the small changes here. Okay. And the app package name under the var, we need to change the var to the string here. The return type is string. Okay, it says no, it is object. Okay, so the return type is object here. Just select object and same in the case of activity, also app activity. Okay, just copy here and just change the var to the object here. Okay, and the return type of get orientation is the orientation here. Okay, so change the orientation. Just a minute. Yeah, screen orientation. Okay, written type is the screen orientation and diver dot rotate here. I need to provide the small change here, so I had to use the screen orientation enum. Screen orientation enum. I had to use screen orientation dot landscape. Okay, and now I need to change to the portrait. The same thing I need to do here, rotate. So I'm using the method called rotate here, and I had to change to this one. So this small change we need to provide is enum, and the value is the portrait. That's it. So these changes I need to provide. So this code, this 6 lines of code we have generated in the Appium inspector under the recorder tab. And we have performed all these actions under the commands tab. Okay. So all the actions, all the commands we have performed under the commands tab. Okay. Under the commands tab, all are recorded actions in the recorder tab. Okay. The same code I have copied in our Eclipse and then the perform the small changes here. Okay. Now what I will do, I provide the TED.sleep so that we can pause the script for few seconds and we can discuss the code here. So I just give 2 seconds. That's it. Otherwise, I just give 3 seconds here. So we are pausing the execution for each line for 3 seconds here. So that we can discuss the code. Okay. And now I want to fill the package name here. So just give the sysout and provide the package name here. Okay. That's it. Package name. That is the app package name. The value will be package name. Just provide this variable here. So we're printing the package name. The same in the case of activity here. Okay, activity I need to provide this variable. We're going to print the package name and activity name. Even for the orientation. And it is object, I had used the toString method here. Okay, and orientation, I want to print the orientation also. Say sysout and orientation. Let's say present orientation. So changing the orientation also, I want to print it so that you can see the orientation. The same for portrait. Okay, that's it. The small changes we did, and we print the values also. Okay, now as per our scenarios, that is the activate app. Okay, and fetch the app package, app activity, get the screen orientation and change the screen orientation and close the app here. Okay, so I run this code now. Okay, just right click and say run as. So it has to activate the app. That is, it has to open the API demos app. Okay, and get the package name. So it is the package name and the activity name. Okay, I need to change here. Okay, activity name and the see current orientation, present orientation is portrait. Okay, and I need to change here. Okay, just a minute. So I need to change the activity here. Activity and orientation, right? I need to get this one once again. Yeah. What I will do, I just create this variable and the class here and remove this one. This is small changes we need to change. But base code is generated on our recorder tab here. Okay. Now once again I'll run the code. and run this code. Okay, open the API demos app, fetch the app package details and app activity details and get orientation. And I want to fit the orientation. It is portrait and change orientation to the landscape and get the orientation. And once again change to the portrait and I need to close the app here. So you can see the app is closed now. Okay, this is how we can able to use this Appium inspector and we can run the commands. Okay, what are the commands you want to run the commands? We can run it under the commands section and we can record all the actions under the recorder tab. Okay, this is how and we get the code in whatever language we want that is under the drop down. Okay, so here in this case I am using the Java JUnit file and I copied this code and I am reusing this code, okay, in my test here with simple modifications here. Okay, so if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM Inspector series, in this video, we'll see how to verify, install, and uninstall apps in APM Inspector. Okay, so I have opened the APM Inspector and my APM server is running. Now I select the saved capabilities. So I created a capability as sample. Like I have given the capabilities platform name Android, automation name as UI Automator 2. And I click on the start session. So once the session is created, we can able to also how to verify, how to install and uninstall the apps in APM Inspector. So my session is created and this is the APM emulator. Just refresh the source. Yeah. So I have created the session here. Okay. Now I want to verify. Okay. Okay. I to verify the particular app is installed or not. Okay. So for that one, I had to go to the commands. In commands, I had to go to the app management. Okay. So I had select the commands tab. Under commands tab, I had to select the app management here. Okay. So for this video, I'm using the app that is the WebDriver IO app. Okay. So we have one app called WebDriver IO app. Okay. By using this app to demonstrate how we can able to verify, install, uninstall this app here. So presently the WebDriver IO app is not installed in my system. Okay. So first of all, I had to verify is this app is installed or not. So for that one, I had to select the command called is app installed. So select this option and enter the package name here. So we had to use the package name of the app to verify is this app is installed or not. So I have clicked on the is app installed and I have provided the package name and click on execute command. It says false means the particular WebDriver IO app is not installed. Okay, click on OK. Now I had to install that app. How I can able to install here? So to installing the app, I had to click on install app under the app management section and I had to give the path here. So in my Eclipse, I had the WebDriver IO app APK. Okay, this is the one. Right click on that one and open the properties and select the path here. So I copy the path. Okay, go back to the APM inspector and provide the full path here. Okay, So currently in my emulator, the particular WebDriver app is not installed. Okay, I have provided the full path of the APK and click on the execute command. The same thing we need to provide for the IPA also for iOS. Okay, same process we have to follow. So I have provided the path of this one. I say null. So you can observe that my WebDriver IO app is installed. It is not there. Now it is installed. Okay. So this is how we can able to verify before installation and after and we have installed the WebDriver IO app. Now I want to verify once again. Okay. So I have to select the is app installed to verify that particular app is installed or not. So I need to provide the package name of this app. So I provide the package name here and execute command. Previously it was false, now it will be true. See? So before installation we have checked and after installation we have checked. Before installation it says as false and after installation each app install result is true here. So this is how we can able to install and verify the app here. The next step is to uninstall. So I want to uninstall this app. Okay, this WebDriver app. Okay, so you can see currently it's showing in the our mobile screen that WebDriver is installed. Now I want to uninstall it. How I can able to do it? So under the app management, we have the option called remove app. So remove app, click on remove app, and I had to give the package name here. That's it. So give the package name here and click on execute command. So and you observe that here also the particular app is icon is removed here. So once again I want to verify that this particular app is present or not because I had removed it here means I have uninstalled here. So when I select this is app installed and provide the package name here and execute the command, now it shows as false. Okay, this is how we can able to verify, install and uninstall a app in the Appium inspector. The same process we need to follow for the iOS by using the IPA. Okay. So if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Inspector series, in this video we discuss about the complete details on the commands tab in our Appium inspector here. Okay, so I'll open the Appium inspector and I have select the saved capabilities sample and I have provided the capabilities as the Android and automation name as a UI automator 2. Okay, so before start session, I need to run the Appium server here. Open the command prompt and type Appium. Okay, my Appium server is running now and I will click on start session here. So we'll wait for a few seconds so that our session will start here. Okay, the default screen will be the source. Okay, so we are discussing about the commands tab. So I need to select the commands tab here. Okay, so when I select the commands tab, the default screen will be the execute commands and it will provide the 13 options here. That is the 13 sections we have under the execute commands here. Okay, so in this video, we'll discuss about the what's the use of these commands and under these each sections, we have the different commands and we'll discuss about the briefly what are the uses of these commands here. Okay. So it says by using these commands, we can run various commands using Appium by using current Appium driver here. Okay. The and as I told, we have around 30 sections here. Okay. The first one is the execute script here. So when I click on execute scripts, okay, we have the one command under the execute script, that is the execute script here. Okay. So we need to provide the values here and we need to execute the command here. So what are the commands we execute here? So it will reflect under our emulator here. Okay. If it is a real-time device, we can use real-time device or a cloud also. So all three, emulator, real-time device and the cloud device, you can able to execute these commands here. Okay. That is the execute script here. Okay. And the second section is the app management. This is very, very important section where you can able to manage all the APM commands related to the app management. Okay, so we have the start activity so that we can start the activity, get current activity, get current package, install app, is app installed, background, activate app, terminate app, and remove app, and get streams. So these all commands we have under the app management here. Okay, so this is related to the app management. And next is the clipboard section. So it has the two commands here, that is the get clipboard and set clipboard. Okay, by using these commands, you can able to set the clipboard data and get the clipboard data. Okay, and next one is a file transfer. So under this section, we have three commands. That is the push file, push file, pull file, and pull folder. Okay, these three commands we have under the file transfer section. Okay, and device interaction. So device interaction provides the commands, that is to shake, lock, unlock, ease lock, rotate device, fingerprint. Okay, all these six commands we have under the driver interaction section. Okay, and keyboard section. So if I click on keyboard section, we have the press key code, okay, and long press key code, hide keyboard, each keyboard zone. Okay, these four commands we have under the keyboard section. Okay, and coming back to our connectivity section, we have the toggle airport mode, toggle data, toggle Wi-Fi, GSM call, send SMS, GSM voice, GSM signal, toggle locator services. Okay, these are related to the connectivity commands. Okay, so all these commands we can able to execute on our devices. It may be a emulator, real-time device, and cloud device. Okay, and next one is the performance data. Okay, we have the get performance data and get performance data types. So we have two commands here. Okay, and next section is the system. Okay, in system we can able to work with the open notification and get device time. Okay, so under the section system section we have the two commands, that is the open notification and get device time. Okay, and next one is the session. Okay, under the session section, we have the get session, that is a get session ID, set timeouts, get orientation, get geolocation, set geolocation. Okay, these two talks about the orientation. That is a get orientation and set orientation. That is to can change the device to the landscape mode and portrait mode. And by using get location, get geolocation and set geolocation, we can able to set the longitude and latitude of the device. And get log types, get logs, update settings, and get settings. Okay, these are the commands we have under the session section. And next one is a web. Okay, so by using this section, we can able to work on the web browser. That is the navigate to, get URL, back, forward, and refresh. Okay, so we have five commands under the web. And next one is the context. So here we can get context, and switch context. That is a native app to the web application. So by using this command, context command, we can get the get context, set get contexts, and switch context. Okay, and the last section is the Windows W3C. Okay, under this thing we can get the get window handle, close window, switch to window, get window handles, and create window. Okay, these five commands we have under the window W3C. So in our coming videos, we'll see each and every command and how we can able to use it here. Okay. So this is all about the execute commands under the commands tab. So this is very useful when you are working with the APM inspector and we need to check the how this execute exactly these commands will work on our devices here. Okay. So if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM Inspector series, in this video we discuss about the list of app management commands in APM Inspector. Okay, so I open the APM Inspector and before the starting the session, I run the APM server. Open the command prompt and type APM and click on enter. So you can start the APM server. So in this video, we are discussing about the 10 commands which come under the APM management. Okay, the first one is the install app, is app install, activate app, get current package, get current activity, background, remove app, start activity, terminate app, and get strings. Okay, these are 10 commands we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so which these all 10 commands also known as the app management commands. Okay, so let's check. Okay, go back to the APM inspector and select the saved capabilities. So I'm selecting the saved capability sample. In this one, I have given the two capabilities. So it's the platform name Android, automation name and UI automator 2. Okay, click on start session. So we had to wait for a few seconds. So let's refresh the source and screenshot. Yeah. So now we are connected to the APM inspector and our session started now. So for checking the app management commands, we have to click on the commands tab. Under the commands tab, okay, if you navigate to the app management section, okay, here we have around 10 commands which we can use for managing the apps here. Okay, the first command we are going to use is the is app install. Okay, what is the use of this is app installed? Okay, so if you go back to AP inspector, so we have the command called is app install. Okay, click on this one. By using this command, I can able to verify that is particular app is installed in our device or not. It may be a it may be Android device or iOS device, or it may be a cloud device or a real-time device. Okay, so we can provide the package name or app ID details, and if we click on execute, it will verify that particular app is installed in our device or not. Okay, in our case, we are using the uh, WebDriver IO demo app for this purpose here. So this is the package name of the WebDriver demo app. So copy it here and provide this value here. Okay. Just click on execute command. Okay. So click on execute command. So it says false. The result is false because the WebDriver demo app is not installed in my emulator here. So that's why it is showing as false. Okay, click on OK. Now we need to install the app. Okay, so we are using the command called install app. Okay, so click on install app and we need to provide the app path. Okay, so I'll open the Eclipse and I had to install this app here. So right click on this APK and I had to provide the path of this APK here. Go to properties and copy the full path of this one. Okay. Now I want to go back to APM inspector and provide the app path here. I click on. So in Android, we had to provide the APK path, or in case of iOS, we had to provide the IPA path here. Okay. Now open the emulator. Okay. Before opening install that, we confirm that see WebDriver IO demo app is not installed in my emulator. Okay. Now I click on execute command. Okay. By using this command install app, I can able to install the required app in my emulator. Okay, so it says null, and you can see the WebDriver app is installed here. Okay, this is how we can able to use this install app to install a app in our device. Okay, that is the second command. Now once again I run this command to check that WebDriver demo app is installed or not. Okay, already we installed. Previously when you run this one before installation, it shows as pop-up result has false. Now it should be true. Okay, go back to APM inspector and click on is app installed. Now I provide the package name here. Click on execute. Now it should be true. Okay, because we have already installed the WebDriver demo app. Okay, so we have seen two commands: install app, is app install. Okay, now what I will do? I will go for the this one, get current package and get current activity. Okay, so these two commands we'll see here. So go back to APM inspector and see now if you observe it. Okay, before get current activity get package, I want to open the app. Okay, if you observe my emulator, I have installed the WebDriver app. Okay, let's refresh. It is open now. So now I want to close this app. Click on home button and click on I have closed the WebDriver app. Okay, now I want to open the app here. Okay, so how which command I had to use, that is the activate app. So select the activate app. Okay, and I need to provide the package name here. Okay, of the WebDriver demo app. Okay, when I click on execute, it will open the WebDriver IO app. So click on execute, you'll see the WebDriver app is open now. Okay, you can see the WebDriver app is open now. Okay, this is the command I had to use activate app to open a required app. Okay, now I want to fetch the current activity and current package now. Okay, so to fetch the current activity, current package, I had to use for package get current package. So click on get current package. If you click on this one, it will display the package name of this currently focused app. Okay, whatever the app I have opened in my Android, which is in focus, it will display the package name of that particular app here. So in this case, it is com.wdio demo app. Okay, this is used to fetch the package name. Now I want to fetch the activity details of this app. So I had to use the command called get current activity. If you click on this one, it will pop up the result and it will show the activity of this app here. This is the main activity. Okay, and click on OK. So we have seen the install app, is app install, activity activate app, get current package, get current activity. Okay, now I want to run the background command. By using this command, I can specify the APM inspector to run this particular command for mention seconds. Okay, in background here. Okay, so when I click on background, so I had provided timeout here. Okay, so I say please run this app around 12 seconds in the background. Okay, so when I click on execute, so this app will run background for a specified time. Okay, in our case it is 12 seconds. After 12 seconds, automatically the app will be activated. So just observe the emulator. After 12 seconds, the app is reactivated here. Okay, this is the use of the background here, and result is showing a true. Okay, and now the next one is the remove app. Okay, the remove app. What happened? See, we have to observe the difference between remove app and terminate app. Okay, before remove app, I will run the terminate app. Okay, and I will show the difference here. Okay, if you run the terminate app, I can able to close this app. Okay, and if I run the remove app, it will uninstall the app. Okay, based upon the package name here. Okay, now I'll run the terminate app. So give the package details here. So click on execute. Now you can see the WebDriver demo app is closed, but it is installed. Okay, it is there in our system. But if I run the terminate app, it will uninstall the specified app based upon our package name here. Okay, so remove app is this one. There's a difference between the remove app and terminate app. Terminate app will close the app, and remove app will be uninstall the app here. Okay, and we have one more command called start activity. So start activity, what happens? Suppose see we have want to switch the apps, right? See in between, I want to switch the apps. Okay, so switching the apps, we use command called driver.execute start activity intent. We need to provide the package name and the activity name. So same the use of this start activity means switching the between the apps. Okay, by using the start activity, I can able to switch the apps in between. So I will demonstrate this one. So what I will do, I'll open the Appium demos app and I'll get the current package name and the activity of this one. Okay, just copy this one, copy it here, notepad. I want to save it here. So this is the switch between the apps. So I provide the package name and the activity name. I need to get it. So get the current activity. Okay, just copy here, and these two values I need to provide as a argument in our start activity. In our start activity. Okay. Now I'll I'll say I have opened the IO demos app. Okay, and I have opened the WebDriver app. Okay. Now the current focus is on WebDriver app. Now I want to switch the focus. Means I have to open. I want to switch the focus to the API demos app. Okay. Switch the between the two apps here. Okay. That's the purpose. So click on start app, and I have to provide the package name. So we have copied already the activity name. Okay, just remove the double quotation, and the package name also I need to provide, which we have copied here. Okay, provide the package name and activity name. That's it. Okay, click on execute command. Now my focus will be shift to the API demos app. We are switching to the apps here from WebDriver IO app. See, now it has to switch the focus to the IO API demos app. That is the use of this start activity command. Okay, so we have seen all these commands here. Now we have to see, look into the remove app. Okay, we have seen terminate app and we have to see the remove app here. Okay, so what's the remove app? It will uninstall the application. So that is the difference between terminate and remove app. Terminate app will be close the application, and remove app will be uninstall the specified application based upon the package details. Okay. So now go back to Appium inspector, and we have the emulator here. I close these apps, and you can see my WebDriver or say WebDriver IO demo app is installed here. Now I will run this remove app here. Okay, and I have to provide the package name of the WebDriver app. So copy this one and provide the package name here. In the case of IPA, I need to provide the app ID here. Okay. So open the emulator and just run this command. Observe that this particular app will be uninstalled. Okay, by using the remove app. Just click on execute command. See, it says true, and you can see the particular app is uninstalled. You want to confirm it, right? Just go to the each app install command and provide the package name here. Click on execute. It says false because the particular app is uninstalled. So we have seen all the Appium commands here and how we can able to use these commands under the commands tab in Appium inspector. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button, subscribe my channel, and this article also available in the medium. Please go to that one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM Inspector series, in this video we discuss about the APM Inspector plugin. Okay, and its features, functionalities, and its uses. Okay, let's start. So, so we will see all these four scenarios will be covered in our video. That is the brief introduction to the APM Inspector plugin. So that is what exactly APM plugin. Okay, APM Inspector plugin and how to install, installation, and how to activation and how to use this plugin. Okay, and next one is the we do a comparison between the APM Inspector desktop application, APM Inspector web application with this APM inspector plugin. Okay, we'll see what exact options are available. Okay, what are the uses of it. And the last one is the uninstall the APM inspector plugin. Because if you want to use this plugin, you can use it. If you not want to use this plugin, how to uninstall the APM inspector plugin also I will explain here. Okay. Now before introduction to the APM inspector plugin, so normally how we can able to use this APM inspector plugin, APM inspector standalone application. So I have to open the standalone APM inspector standalone application, and then I need to give the capabilities. Okay, and before start session, I need to start the APM server. Okay, so open command prompt, and I need to start the APM server. Okay. Now my APM server is started. Now, then I need to go back to the APM inspector, select the capabilities, and click on start session. So this is the normal way we used to use the APM inspector standalone application to inspect the elements on our application under test. That is the AUT. Okay, this is normal way we used to. But by using the APM inspector plugin, how we can able to replace this functionality here. So they pay this option. Okay. So close this APM inspector desktop application and close the APM server also. So Control C, APM server is closed. So clear it. Now, now we'll go to the introduction part of this APM inspector plugin. Go back to PPT and then see. By using the APM inspector plugin, this plugin that integrates the APM inspector directly into the APM server installation. Means when you are starting the APM server, right, directly I can start the APM inspector there itself. That is the integrates the APM inspector directly with the APM server installation. Okay, and providing a web-based interface for inspecting and interacting with your application and test means I am directly integrating the APM inspector with the APM server, and then I am using a web-based, it will provide a web-based interface for inspecting and interacting the elements in our AUT, that is the application and test. Okay, this is the use of this APM inspector plugin. And what are its features? See, web-based APM inspector interface accessible via inspector endpoint with the APM server. Means when I'm starting the APM inspector, then only I need to activate this plugin here. And it will provide this web-based APM inspector will provide the full future, okay, full future of this APM inspector as we have in the standalone desktop standalone APM inspector. See what are the options available in the APM inspector desktop applications. See, all the options will be available in the when you are using this APM inspector plugin. Okay, you may think this is a web-based APM inspector, right? And we know that we have one more format is when you can able to use this web APM inspector web application also. Okay, by using this URL. Just a minute. Okay, so by using this URL, we can able to access the APM inspector web application. What is different between this one and this one? Okay, I will explain about it one. What is the difference about? Okay, so coming to our topic here. So by using this plugin, we can able to use the web-based APM inspector interface with all the options as we have in the standard application APM inspector. Okay, and now how to install this APM inspector plugin? Okay, for installation, we had to use this command here, that is the apm space. So we are installing plugin, we had to use the keyword called plugin space. I am installing, so I had to use the keyword install and source, that is the double hyphen source equal to npm and the name of the this plugin, that is the apm hyphen inspector hyphen plugin. Okay, so till this part we will do, and then we'll come back to the use how do we need to launch this plugin. Okay, now go back to the command prompt, and now I need to install this apm plugin here. So apm plugin, because I'm installing plugin here, so I had to use the plugin. I'm using install, I had to use the install here, and then I had to give the source here. Okay, double hyphen source. Okay, source npm and name of the plugin, that is apm hyphen inspector hyphen plugin. Okay, and we can run. Just click on enter. First of all, check the compatibility. If with compatibility, start the installation of this APM inspector plugin. So we need to wait for a few seconds. It depends upon the network speed. If it is more, it will be installed very quickly. Yeah. Just it takes few seconds to install. So my APM inspector plugin installation is going on. Once installation is done, it will provide the name of the plugin with the version number. So few more seconds. Yeah. So it says plugin inspector. The name of the plugin is inspector at the rate of the version is in 2024.12.1. It is in beta version. Okay. So successfully installed here. And I just want to confirm this one also. So I will say apm space plugin space list. By using this command, I can know what are all the plugins installed in my system. That is the, you can see the inspector version, particular version is installed in my system here. Okay, now the next one is, so we have installed the APM inspector plugin. Now I want to activate it. Means I want to launch with the APM server. How we can able to do it? Okay, so for usage, I need to start the APM server with the inspector plugin enabled. Okay, that means I need to start the APM server with this plugin here. Okay, so go back this and I have to use this command here, apm space double hyphen use hyphen plugin. This is the argument you use for the any plugin here. So here I am using the plugin inspector here. So I had to give the name as a inspector, and then we have to give a special argument here, that is the double hyphen allow hyphen course. Okay. So what exactly this argument? Okay, this is one of the argument in our APM server. Okay, by using this allow hyphen course, whether the APM server should allow the web browser connection from any host, because when you are using this APM inspector plugin, I want to open the web based application here. okay, of this APM inspector plugin. So by using this argument, I am asking the APM server allow, okay, web-based connection from any host. Okay, that is the use of this argument here. So I had to use this argument must. Okay, so go back to our. So we had to use this particular command to start the APM server with this plugin here. Okay, so go back to the command prompt and say APM space. So I am using the plugin. So use hyphen plugin equal to the name of the plugin is inspector. Okay, and I had to use the argument that is allow dot. That's it. So click on enter. So my APM server is started with this plugin here. It says when you see the log, it says allow course true use plugin inspector. Okay, so my APM server started with this plugin here. Okay, and now I had to, if you go to PPT, to access this inspector interface, I had to open this particular URL here. That is the HTTP colon forward slash localhost colon port name. So we are using the default port because when I'm launching the APM server, I not use any port argument there. Otherwise, if you use the port argument, you can use the whatever the port you have given, we have to use this port here. So now it is default. Okay. Now that is the port number is 4723 slash inspector. Okay. Now I go to the browser and then open new one and say HTTP, okay, not S colon double slash localhost, okay, colon 4723 slash inspector. Just click on enter. Now my web-based APM inspector plugin app is opened here. So this is different with this one. This is different and this is different. Okay, the APM inspector web application is different and this is different. Okay, and now I have opened this one and you can see observe the URL here localhost colon 43 port name slash inspector. But when you are using this APM inspector web application, I had to use this URL inspector.apmpro.com. Okay, that is difference between the APM inspector web application, APM inspector plugin web application. Okay, that is interface here. Okay, now I had to give the capabilities. Okay, so I am using the platform name Android and one more capability I need to add automation name. Okay, and I say UI automated 2 and just click on start session. See, when I'm using the APM desktop standalone application, I am opening the APM inspector. Then I am opening a command prompt and then I'm typing the APM and start the APM server. Here already APM server is started with this plugin. So there is no need of separately starting the APM server. Okay, click on start session. Now we have opened the emulator here. So we got the screenshot and the source of app source also. And we will inspect here. So I click on views. So I get the selector value of this element here. Okay, that is the for this views element. I have the strategy, attribute ID, and selector. So we can use normally how we can able to use this APM inspector desktop application. That's all the functionalities will work here. So all the functionalities which you are using in our desktop application, all the options are available in this localhost APM inspector also. So all the options are available here. Okay, you can see the commands, gestures, recording, everything will work here. All the options are work here. So what I will do, I will demonstrate with the recorder here, and I create a gesture here. Okay, so just I add a small gesture that is a tap on this view. Okay, move. I want to move here. and just I want a pointer down, and then it says then find the password. Sorry, it is a where to move. Then I say password 2 seconds, 2 milliseconds, and then say up. Okay, it is down. Okay, see, I created a small gesture here. Okay, that is a tab gesture, and I say the pixel and just play. So just to demonstrate that we can use this all the options here. So I click on this tab on views. Okay, so we can use all the options what are available in our standalone desktop applications. All the options are available in this interface also. Okay, and now if you go to the this one, so we know how to access this inspector interface. Okay, so by using this URL, and now we'll just compare the difference. Okay, see, when you are using the Appium inspector desktop applications, all the options are available. That is, all options are available. Okay, the same thing, all options are available when you are using this Appium inspector plugin. Okay, but when you are using the Appium inspector web application, only few options are available. Okay, that is the difference between the desktop application, Appium is a desktop application, Appium is a web application, and the Appium inspector plugin web interface. This is a web interface. This is a web application. So you can understand the difference here. Okay. So the URL of this one is the different here. So we had to give like this. Okay. But for Appium inspector web application, the URL will be like this. Okay. And now what we'll do? We will see the next one is the how to uninstall the Appium inspector plugin. Because if you want to use this plugin, install it. If you not want to use this plugin, better to uninstall it here. So also how to uninstall this Appium inspector plugin. So before that one, go back to the browser and quit the session. Okay, and go to command prompt, and I want to close this Appium inspector session here. So just say Control C. So my Appium inspector is stopped. And now close this Appium inspector interface also and go back to the command prompt. Now I want to uninstall the Appium inspector plugin. So just I said Appium space. So I'm installing the plugin side. I will use the keyword say plugin, and I'm installing. So I had to use the keyword called uninstall. So it is the same process for all the plugins. Okay, to uninstall, and give the name of the plugin, that is the inspector. Okay, that's it. Click on enter. So uninstalling the plugin inspector. So we need to wait for the few seconds so that our Appium inspector plugin is uninstalled completely. Okay, just wait for a few seconds so that the uninstallation process will complete. So few more seconds. Yeah, it says successfully uninstall plugin inspector. Okay, now I will run this command also, appium plugin list. So from here also it will not display the plugin here. Say the appium inspector plugin is not available in our system. Okay, and what you may think, what's the use of this particular appium inspector plugin? Okay, so one of the uses is that there is no need to install the Appium Inspector desktop application. So without using the Appium Install desktop application, we can able to use all the options available, all the features, all the functionalities which are available in our APM Inspector desktop application are available in when you are using this APM Inspector plugin. Okay, but when you use this APM Inspector web application, only few options and functionalities are available. Okay, that is one advantage. And second advantage is when you are using the APM Inspector plugin, there is no need to start the APM Inspector APM server separately. Okay, directly you are launching the APM server with this plugin. So there is no separate launching the APM server is needed. That is the second advantage. Okay, and so this is all about the APM Inspector plugin. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.